Okay, if you run a salon, let me ask you a question. Where is your biggest opportunity for new business? Your storefront? Your sign? Nope, it's right here, in the palm of your client's hand. Today, we're going to break down how you can win over new clients right where it matters most, on their phones. Let's just kick things off with a massive number, 78%. That's the percentage of local searches on a phone that lead to an actual purchase within just 24 hours. Think about that. When someone in your area searches for a salon, they are not just browsing. They are ready to book, and they want to book now.
So here's the big question. When that super motivated client finds you online, does your website roll out the welcome mat, or does it basically slam the door in their face? Because let's be real, a bad mobile experience is just like hanging a close sign on your digital front door.
All right, let's start right where your next client starts. It's never planned. It's that spontaneous moment. Maybe they're waiting in line for coffee or scrolling on the bus, and that thought hits them. You know what? I really need a new look. And what's the very first thing they grab? Yep, their phone.
And get this number, 205. That is how many times the average person checks their phone every single day. Every one of those moments is a potential chance for someone to discover your salon. So the real question isn't if they'll find you, but are you ready when they do? Because being ready isn't just about looking good online. It's about actually being found. You see, Google now uses what's called mobile-first indexing. It's a fancy way of saying Google primarily looks at the mobile version of your site to decide how high to rank you. So if your site is clunky on a phone, Google will just show your competitors first when someone searches for balayage near me. Ouch.
Okay, so let's say a potential client has found you. They're intrigued, they're hopeful, and they tap on your link. This moment, right here, is the most critical point in their entire journey with you.
They've scrolled past your competitors, and they've decided to give you a shot.
With just one tap, they're standing at your digital doorstep, totally ready to see your amazing work and book an appointment.
But here's the catch. That excitement is incredibly fragile. On a smartphone, patience is measured in milliseconds. And believe me, the countdown has already started.
And here's the deadline, 3 seconds. If your website takes longer than 3 seconds to load on their phone, you've pretty much already lost them. That's all the time you get, because if it takes any longer,
They're gone. They've hit the back button and are already checking out your competitor's site. You didn't lose them because of your prices or your skills. You lost them simply because you were too slow.
Now, the good news is this is totally fixable. You can speed things up by compressing those beautiful high-res photos in your portfolio. You can invest in good quality web hosting, don't cheap out on it, and you can simplify your site by getting rid of any slow, clunky plugins you don't absolutely need. It's a pretty simple technical tune-up with a huge payoff.
Okay, so once your site is lightning fast, the next challenge is making it an absolute joy to use. This is all about what we call effortless exploration.
I mean, just look at this. This is the difference between pure frustration and a happy new client. On the left, you've got those teeny tiny buttons you can't tap, text you have to pinch and zoom just to read. It's awful. On the right, big thumb-friendly targets, fonts you can actually read, and a Book Now button that's always there when you need it. Which site do you think gets the business? It's a no-brainer.
The magic that makes this all possible is called responsive design. And no, it's not about having a separate mobile site. It's about having one really smart website that just reshapes itself perfectly, whether it's on a tiny phone, a tablet, or a giant desktop monitor. Frankly, it's the absolute standard for a professional website today.
so they love your site. It's fast, it's easy to browse, they're totally impressed. Now comes the most important part of all. How do we turn that interest into a confirmed appointment in your book?
Well, the data's pretty loud and clear on this one. A huge 71% of clients would much rather book online. They don't want to call, they definitely don't want to wait on hold. They want to see your availability and lock in their spot instantly. This means your booking process needs to be completely frictionless, smooth, intuitive, fast. Every extra step, every moment of confusion is just another opportunity for them to give up and leave.
The ideal booking flow is actually really simple. First, have clear service options and prices. No one wants to guess. Second, for returning clients, save their info so they can book again in just a couple of taps. And third, use a visual calendar so they can see your open slots at a glance. It's really that simple.
And hey, for those people who do have a quick question, make it incredibly easy for them. A tap to call button or a click to message icon means they can get an answer without ever having to copy and paste your number. You're just removing one more little barrier between them and your chair.
So, let's bring this all home. Why is focusing so hard on this little screen such a massive, game-changing advantage for your business?
Well, here's the payoff. You capture those "I need a new look now" moments as they happen. You create an immediate first impression of professionalism and care. You instantly look better than any competitor with a slow, clunky site. And best of all, you turn your website from a simple online brochure into an automated 24/7 booking machine that works for you even while you're sleeping. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? Your salon's digital appearance should be as polished as the salon itself. You pour so much heart and soul into making your physical space look and feel perfect. Your website deserves that exact same attention to detail.
So, I'll leave you with this one question to think about. Pull out your phone, like right now, and go to your own website. Be honest, is it telling a story of a modern, professional, client-focused salon? Or is it telling them you might be a little behind the times? The answer could be the key to unlocking your next wave of growth.